Hi, I'm Leroy, and this is day 8 of the Great Road Trip to Nashville collection. The drive from my parents' house to our house in Massachusetts was the easiest part of the whole journey. When we got back to Massachusetts, as my wife and I were unloading and cleaning the RV, we were recapping the trip and thinking about things that worked and things that didn't work. I mean, we did another road trip years earlier to Disney in our family van, and this was a completely different experience. But I'm going to share some things that we found worked and didn't work for us. First, we're going to start with the things that did not work. There weren't a lot of things that didn't work. The things that didn't work just involved me and my wife being RV noobs and never really planning a road trip to this extent before. The first thing is the RV is still a car. The kids and myself were thinking that driving a house on wheels, you would have some of the luxuries of a house, but car sickness is still a thing, and the RV doesn't drive like a regular family sedan. The second thing we learned is RVs can be winterized, which makes a lot of sense in the Northeast where pipes can freeze and things can happen. When the RV is winterized, you don't have access to the sink, to the toilet, to things that require water. So if you're planning an RV trip, make sure to get one that's not winterized, if you plan to use some of those amenities on board your RV. The third thing we learned is driving for long hours in the RV just doesn't make a lot of sense because you have an RV to enjoy the journey and to soak up the experiences, not to drive tons of hours in one sitting. Break up the trip. The fourth thing are scenic roads. Sometimes they're beautiful, other times they're beautiful and not meant for RVs, such as the roads leading to the Great Smoky Mountains. Be aware of those scenic roads. And the final thing we learned is not having a plan isn't exactly a winning strategy. We tried to make really great time heading down to Nashville, so our plan sort of went out the window. On the way back to Massachusetts, we had a plan, and the experience was way more enjoyable. Now, here are the things that did work. The RV, being able to sleep wherever and having a bathroom on board, especially with kids, is huge. The second thing that worked were the experiences. With the RV parks, especially the COA or KOA ones that we stayed at, there's so many amenities there for the kids to enjoy, such as swimming pools, playgrounds, there's dog parks, hiking trails, bathroom, laundry. There's so many cool things that you can experience to really enhance your trip. The third positive, family bonding. Being that close for that long in quarters that are that tight, there's fighting, crying, laughing, joking. We experienced the whole spectrum of emotions, and it was amazingly fun, and we're a better family for it. The fourth thing that worked was having a plan on the way back. My wife planned things out, and like I said earlier, the experience was that much more enjoyable. Things were predictable. The kids weren't asking, when are we going to be there? Where are we going? We had answers, we had a plan. It was magical. The fifth thing that worked was the journey. Being able to see so many places, have so many different types of interactions, local communities, it's just so special to be able to experience those things with your family. And even to this day, we still have dinner conversations about our entire road trip to Nashville. The last thing we learned was gratitude. I mean, we really bonded over this road trip, and I wouldn't change it for anything. And I can't wait to do another road trip with the family. Bye, everyone. We're somewhere in Susquehanna State Park doing a family little hike right now. Because why not? All right, let's go. Let's do it.